Okay, so this will be a continuation on the extremely close range reverse hitting. And on the inside version, where I'm on the inside, and I have the defense, either here or here with the elbow down, I go pop, 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 right? Okay, that's your reverse hitting. So we learned, and I used to include up until, well, about a year ago, I would say, that one of the takedowns was, after the hit, was to use this position on the inside of the joint here with this lever, and this one on the back on their lat muscle, all right? And take them down in this position, and then I'll follow up with hits. But again, come to find out, under more pressure testing and struggle, it's not a high percentage technique, okay? You would have to be much stronger than your opponent in order to make that work. So, in my opinion, even though you want to always be as strong as you can be personally, there'll always be someone stronger than you, so you should have techniques that are a little bit more high percentage based upon other factors, you know, scientific factors. So I'm not going to do that one because I don't do it anymore. So what I will do is I will start on that line. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So again, now the idea is to headbutt. Okay, headbutt, and then do that simultaneous pass with both hands and the angulation at the same time. Okay? Now, this is where you would use abanico. I'm going to complete this movement of the snake control and go boom, 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 right? Then what I'm going to do is either on the elbow joint, you have to remember this is under and over his arm, so I have it locked. Either on his elbow joint and twist down and run him backwards to the ground and hit him. Now, that only works on the elbow joint if he's giving you, well, what I'm saying is that if he begins to counter that movement by bending his arm, okay, then you have to turn that into a shoulder lock, okay? If he gives you such energy into where his arm is straight, then you have the elbow lock. So again, these are things that change during an exchange, and so that's why you need both, okay? And lastly, there will be times to where you have to totally disengage because he did counter you, okay? So when you do this kind of crashing and encompassment and hitting, it still is based on whether he's pushing you, just staying there, or pulling you, and it changes the scenario, all right? So anyway, back to this, okay? Okay, good. Good, thank you. You're welcome. I love myself. What can I say? Everyone should love themselves. All right, so that's the idea. And again, I'm on the inside and I'm getting two outside. Okay? Snaking around this way. Under and over. Okay? With this nice little hooking position. Okay? Now, if the attack is on the backhand side, okay? Again, I'm refacing here. Okay? And again, you know, it's the lateral triangle, right? Or it's crashing. And that time I just turn. That's another example, right? You have to understand how you can get the same results different ways. Okay, because sometimes you won't have the opportunity to always do it the way, well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right? You need 2 or 3 different ways to do things. And so I'm here and here, okay, and I'm already there in this position to get my abanico hits in and to do the same things. So the backhanded line is always the favorite against someone with their right, using the right tool, because I'm already on the flank. Okay? Now when I go snake, abanico, right? And abanico are these fanning hits here and here. And you can get more power with them if you rotate. Okay? Okay, what I was going to say is that when I do my snaking movement, if it's higher up on the shoulder and it gets this effect of the bent arm, okay, versus the straight arm, that I have my puño shots, okay, but I still have the snake. I mean, this is under and over his arm now, but it's higher up on his arm, around his tricep, and it's getting the shoulder lock effect. And then the stick, the baston, grinds in to the trapezius area. And that's where you get the control. And that's actually where you have now the knee shot to the face prior to the takedown and the follow-up. Okay? All right, so like everything else, we hope we can continue on with the partner training up in the Bangkok video shoots in December and on into the new year. And hopefully that will all work out at this point. So muchas gracias, mi muchachos, and hasta mañana.